Let's see, when I was younger, I would watch a lot of World War II movies with my father, and I developed a general interest for World War II. But also I had an interest for just building things. I was very much into working with Legos, erector sets, and I bought regular models of like the cheap ones, the snap together ones of helicopters, planes, and cars and stuff like that. For a while, the Tamiya models, for example, the armor models, which were the best at the time, were very available in my part of the United States. But for some reason, in the mid '80s and into the '90s, they became very difficult to find. And I just loved armor modeling. I can't tell you why. Maybe it's the angles of the steel, my interest for World War II. I'm not sure. So. In about 1992, a hobby store opened up in my town, and the owner, they sold everything from cars, planes, motorcycles, but he was an armor model. That was his passion. And when I came in and I started buying a lot of the armor models, he took an interest to what I was doing, and he taught me how to paint, and he gave me the courage to buy the airbrush. So it was good because it was more business for him, but also he was teaching me, and within a few years I was going to the shows. I never really won any medals for many years. I wasn't very good, and I guess with everything else, if you're really passionate about something and you have a lot of interest, you can and you stick at it and you ask the right questions to the people who influence you. I think you can. A level of talent always helps. I think you can acquire a good background and gain experience, and with practice and a little bit of talent and passion and interest, and you can. Whether building models or playing guitar, you can become fairly good at what you do. Okay. I graduated from college in 2001, and about that time Miguel Jimenez asked me to come over and work with his company, and it had grown to enough where they needed someone to come in and help out. And he had asked me a couple of years ago, and I expressed a lot of interest, and I said yes. I've been to Spain a few times by that time. I was very interested in Europe altogether, and I was very influenced and interested in the skill of armor modeling, in particular here in Europe. And I wanted to come over here and learn from my influences here, and at the same time maybe working and be involved with something I like 40 hours a week. Living in Spain, it's been a lot of fun. The language has been, I have to speak a lot of English in the job. A lot of my friends speak English, so it's been difficult to learn Spanish. That's been the only problem. The food's great, the people are very nice, the country's beautiful, it's clean, it's safe. I really have no regrets. So working in turning your passion into a career, there are some advantages and there are some disadvantages, but I try to keep it in perspective as to on my own time when I'm outside the company and I'm freelancing for magazines or collectors. I try to be careful and pick subjects that I'm passionate about, that interest me, so when I'm building on my own time I can continue to try to learn from other talented modelers, maybe at the same time come up with my own ideas and techniques. And I've also made mistakes and chose subjects that weren't so passionate to me and they weren't very well, but you learn as you go. So that's basically where I am.